Hey, y'all. Amy C. Willis here, the holistic sober coach. And I was just sitting here working away, and a question popped into my head, and my brain was just kind of moving through some things, and I wanted to share it, and in the hopes of it feeling helpful. Um, so this message is specifically for any women who are watching this who are sober curious or trying to get sober, and you haven't yet found a way to make it stick. So the question is this: how many more day ones do you want to have? And I realize that that might sound like a weird question, or that might not be something that you've thought about before, but I would really love to invite you to really think about that. Because at the end of the day, that is a choice that you are making, right? So if you are someone who has found yourself, trying to get sober, but mostly relying on willpower, or trying to get sober and just kind of white knuckling your way through, chances are you're going to keep repeating those patterns until you do something differently about that. So, whether that's get a plan, get some support, get some tools, address the things in your life that you are leaning on alcohol for. So, whether that's like stress management as a coping mechanism, alcohol as a tool to relax and unwind, you're going to need to then find alternative ways to manage your stress and alternative ways to relax and unwind, so that alcohol is no longer the only thing that you're reaching for. So circling back to the question, how many more day ones do you want to have? I also just want to remind you that those day ones are not inevitable. It is possible to have a different experience. It is possible to get the support, cultivate the skills, create a different experience for yourself so that your sobriety is lasting and sustainable. More day ones are not inevitable. So I'd love to invite you to think about that. And I'd love to hear what you come up with, if you do spend some time reflecting on that. And I guess the second part of that question is, how much more stamina do you have within you to move through those day ones and continue to work on your sobriety? And I ask that because when I reflect back on my own experience of trying to get sober, it took me about 18 months of trying and then having missteps or slipping back into old patterns. And when I think about it now, I have no idea how I had the stamina to continue to try, because every time I had a slip or every time I had a setback, it just felt crushing. It felt so frustrating. The whole process was so exhausting, so exhausting. And I I don't know how I did it, if I'm being totally honest. I did, but I don't know how I did it. And so, if you're someone who has been in the process of trying to figure this thing out for a while, and you also continue back to your old patterns and your old ways of doing things, please know you're not alone. You are in good company. And it does not have to be that way. You can find a different way forward. Obviously, I'm a sober coach. I've been doing this professionally now for the last 6 years, and I would love to talk to you about if sober coaching is a great fit for you. What I do is work with clients to teach them the skills and the tools that they need to navigate life differently and navigate life in a way that doesn't require any alcohol at all. So please know that you don't have to have any more day ones. You can have one final day one, and then the rest of it is an accumulation of all of your sober days if you're somebody who wants to keep count. So if you would like to explore if sober coaching is for you, drop the words "no more day ones" in the comments. I mean, you'll have one more, but and let me know. I'd love to chat with you. I'd love to see how I could support you in getting and staying sober for life. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye for now.